So in this segment, we're going to be talking about the rise of the coronavirus inside Texas. Yeehaw, pat, pat, pat. Texas. That's my impression of Texas, which is probably a bit bigoted. So Texas governor warns pandemic has given has taken a very swift and dangerous turn. Greg Abbott, who previously ordered bars to reopen to restart the economy, has issued a new warning over the outbreak. The governor of Texas warned the coronavirus outbreak the state has taken a very swift and dangerous turn. Greg Abbott, who was joined at a news conference by US Vice President Mike Pence, who strongly recommended for Texans to follow the coronavirus rules on wearing masks. So you can see there's a bit of a turn here from the Trump administration as well as these Republicans, where they finally realised that the lockdown should have stayed in place, and that by trying to restart the economy, what had happened was that they also helped restart the virus, and it's gone way higher. And if we actually look at the see if we can look at the FT numbers, see Texas absolutely spiking way past New York. And if we look at it in the per million numbers, we can see that as a percentage of population, Texas is doing way worse, despite the fact that New York is way more population dense. And so what that tells us is this guy is an absolute fraud. Well, this guy as well is an absolute fraud. But where is he? Greg Abbott is an absolute fraud, because he has forced his state to go back into lockdown. And what that means is businesses will be affected double, because they'll be affected by the first lockdown and the second lockdown. Instead of keeping things as is, getting people to wear masks and making sure it's enforced, what do these guys do? Say, nah, Dr. Fauci's an idiot. He don't know what he's talking about. Despite the fact that Fauci was right. He did lie about the masks. I'm not going to lie about that. But he did so to protect first responders. So that goes back to a governmental failure on this. I think what Fauci should have said is cloth masks are just as effective, and that you should be wearing cloth masks instead of the surgical ones in order to protect first responders. I think if he was honest, it would have been a lot better for him now. But at the same time, he was put in a very awkward situation. And so what we can see from this is Greg Abbott's an absolute fraud. And his state's been punished. So I don't know what's going to happen in Texas during this election. It's Biden's actually doing well in the polls. But yeah, if you're a Republican in the state, primary this goon, get him out and get someone competent if you need a Republican in charge. But yeah, I want to leave it there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.